Wonder and Spirit. We have Carrie and Wesley, and we're going to be talking about psychosomatic numerology for the month of March. And also, I want you to be aware that we are shooting Mad and Wonder and Spirit, so if you hear noise in the background, that's our customers and checkouts, people just rummaging around our store, enjoying the store. So anyways, welcome, Carrie.
Thank you.
So tell us about the year 2022 before we get into the months.
Awesome. So 2022.
Yep.
When you talk about numerology and especially psychosomatic numerology, psychosomatics has to do with our emotions. And when emotions come up, obviously, if they're unresolved, they cause illness and strife.
Yep.
So psychosomatic numerology is about the study of numbers and understanding them so that we can actually resolve our emotions so that we can live our best selves. So when numbers repeat, like 2022, it means something.
Yes.
So 2022.
She's going to tell us.
We're going to talk about it.
Right.
So when you have 3 2s, this hasn't happened for
a
long time.
Yeah.
Okay? So when you have a number that repeats, it's amplified. So the year of 2022 was all about taking responsibility. So 2 + 2 + 2 = 6.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the theme of the year is about being responsible for yourself.
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys.
And not taking responsibility for others.
That's it better? Okay.
So it's also about your communities that you're in, and it's about being in community. Okay, so the overarching year theme is about responsibility.
So now we're going to break it down into the months. So last month, we covered, it was roughly, the topic was drama, right?
It sure was. So when you add February, the month of 2, on top of 2022, it was all about emotions, drama, and 2 you also have to understand is a foundation. It's building a foundation. But because of all the drama and everything that was going on, it was actually showing up the cracks in the foundation.
Yes, okay, yeah.
So if you had relationships where there were issues, it was illustrated last month. And the way it was illustrated is through drama.
Mm-hmm.
So
also releasing relationships.
Absolutely.
Changing relationships, yeah. I remember that, yes.
Absolutely. So we've had so many clients that have talked about this, and they're in relationships that have been in for years and years and years. And these are relationships that really had no leg to stand on.
Yep.
So it was highly apparent last month. So last month there was an awful lot of drama. Now we're in the month of March.
Which is creativity.
Very good. You're a good student.
Yeah, she prepped me, sorry.
So it's all about, but 3's all about creating something new.
Right.
It's all about having fun. It's all about being in communication. So 3 is about taking what you've learned and creating something new. It's about following your heart, your path, your passion. And a lot of people sometimes aren't even aware what their path is.
Yeah.
And in numerology, we can absolutely do that.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, that's really good. No, that's really interesting. So February is a month of kind of like a house cleansing, getting rid of drama potentially, and now you cleanse yourself up. And so now we're ready to start new, get into some creative, get into your heart space, and then follow through with your heart.
Absolutely. And being in touch with that, being in touch with what you love and doing more of that, allowing that, and being creative about it, reaching for more of that, and bringing that love energy and that creative space into your life and allowing that.
Yeah. Something's funny. Someone mentioned last week in the Facebook, in our group chats, that they felt lost. And I thought that was a great statement, because if you realize you're lost, then you've kind of found your path.
Oh, you're leading right into where we're going.
That's right.
Because we're at the end of March and we're heading into April.
Yeah.
So the fact is, April is all about doing.
Yeah.
And the way we learn is by not doing it right necessarily.
That's correct. Yep.
It's sometimes about learning by making mistakes. And a very enlightened soul is someone that gets to a point where you actually celebrate the breakdowns and you look for the opportunity to grow.
Yes.
So actually having, and the other thing to know is with your emotions, when you have big emotions that show up, there's a positive side, there's a negative side, and then there's a critical side to every vibration. So whether it's 1 through 9, there's all of that. When you're in your negative number, it's the opportunity to be able to know that it is also the positive.
Yep.
And it gives you the opportunity to be aware and then to transform the situation at that time.
So you have a 3 plus and 3 minus.
Yes, you do.
So you have polarities of numbers. So that's interesting. Think about that. You know, you have duality within the numbers.
You sure do.
Yeah.
So somebody could be in their positive 3,
Yep.
or they could be in their negative 3,
Yeah.
which is the other side of the coin.
Yep.
Or they could just be standing back, looking and judging and making it very critical. So the fact is, you could be someone who's out there social, having a great time and creating something wonderful, or you could be somebody who's completely reserved, avoiding, or you could be somebody who's just in judgment or condescending or looking or gossipy. So the fact is, it's all different faces of the same number.
Right.
But once you see all 3 sides,
Yep.
humans can choose.
Free will.
It's, you have the opportunity to be
Yes.
able to transform the situation.
Yeah, so you can look at the number like a positive 3, a minus 3, or 3, and you can work within that range, basically, right?
That's exactly right. You could have somebody in complete resistance saying, no, I'm not going to create that.
But which is okay, because that is a path.
It's absolutely your opportunity to be able to take it and to choose.
Absolutely. So now, what about the moon? So there's something coming up with that, right?
Well, the full moon.
Full moon, yes.
So full moon energy is all about embracing, right? And to take this energy. So we're all enlightened light souls, and we have energy, and we have
That's it.
vibration. you're so funny.
Yes.
And I've had coffee today,
Yeah,
so
sorry, me
this is
too.
even good. But it's all about tapping into that energy.
Yes.
And to be able to know that this is the time to set your intentions, to go inward and to create what's important to you.
Yes.
So being creative, it's all about reaching. I look at it this way. When I think of 3, I think of like a toddler. Fully self-expressed, know what they want, right? Reaching for whatever that is. This is the energy for you that gives you permission to actually reach for what's important to you, to honor it, and to bring it into your life. Give yourself permission for that.
So it's interesting that it's bringing in, so you're bringing in the positive, loving energies. You kind of sort of cleanse yourself of the lower vibration energy with the drama, in some cases. Bringing the positive creativity energy. And so March is setting you up for April.
It sure is.
Yeah, so this is a big setup, guys. So the next thing you know, your heart is going to be setting yourself up with creativity, moving into April, which is the month of actually execution or doing.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
And
so-
with that, so once you start doing, it's putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah. And that's your path. I mean, you're up. If people, you feel like you're lost, well, yeah, I can't see myself how to get across the ocean or how I can boil the ocean because it's just too damn big, right? However, if I just take one sip at a time or one step at a time and let the path illuminate with tools like numerology and psychosomatic numerology, you will start to see a pattern develop in the path in front of you. And then you can't be lost anymore. That's the way I feel about it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It's about having that awareness
Yep.
and putting yourself in a place where you can make a decision,
Yes,
where you can make that choice.
right. I agree with you. So every month, Carrie's here twice a month at A Wandering Spirit, and we always are trying to have at least a quick 5 or 10 minute talk with you guys, let you understand what's coming up and how important this is for the bigger picture. And call the store up, 413-224-1008 at A Wandering Spirit, and set up an appointment with Carrie. And she would love to sit down and talk with you guys about this. And if you have questions about your path or relationships,
or challenges in your life.
Yes.
So the things that get in your way, the things that you, or your gifts.
Oh, gifts. Yes, I love gifts.
Your gifts, right?
Opening them up is really cool.
Or learning to trust in your gifts. Just now, we just had a reading, and it was all about learning to trust your gifts.
Yes.
It's all about moving and stretching and moving into the next phase of life.
Absolutely. Give our audience a gold nugget to take away just for the next couple weeks.
Perfect. So March is the time to not put a damper on your creative energies, to bring in and to explore all those areas that you love and to create something new, and get ready to start putting your feet forward and to put it into action and be prepared. Things will happen along the way, but that's your opportunity to learn. If you get it right the first time, what have you learned?
Not much.
Typically not much.
Yeah.
But the fact is, when you get to a place in your life where it's a major setback or it's something that feels very major, it's your opportunity. It's a signpost. You get to decide. You don't have to make it mean anything, but it's a wake-up call, and you get to choose how to proceed.
Yeah, and those life challenges, which I call opportunities, are there to help you to figure out what you want to do. You want to take this path or this path, or it's a reflection tool of what's inside you and how you want to proceed with something or learn from something inside you. And I always believe that there's many spiritual tools in the spiritual toolbox. And psychosomatic numerology is a very good tool to help you to understand some of the internal workings that's going on in life, some of the external workings going on in life, and some of the challenges and opportunities that can be presented in alternative points of view. So I'm really high on psychosomatic numerology, and I really love having Carrie here at our store. And she's become like a fixture here. People come in all the time. Where's Carrie? It's like, well, she'll hear in another week or so. I have to give her, Carrie, get on the phone. I got somebody for you. You know,
It's all good.
it's all good. But anyways, thank you very much. We appreciate your business, and we also appreciate what you do for us in the community, because you're a part of us, and this is your community here. We are your peeps at A Wandering Spirit. Peace, love, and tranquility.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.